Can you see that, Crystal?
Yep, I see your webpage with a little video link there.
Okay, good, good. And Brian, you can hear?
I'm here.
Very good. Well, thank you, Crystal and Tara, to start with, for all the work, and anybody else involved with putting this together. This seems to have been a very large undertaking, taken a lot of work, and we really appreciate the effort of trying to get us together. Different format this year, obviously, but we really, really appreciate that at ASA for you doing that for us and for everyone. Really appreciate that. As I had mentioned this morning, ASA is celebrating our 80th year, started in 1940. And Brian and the rest of the staff had worked really hard to do some things that we were really hoping to make 2020 a memorable year, and it definitely will be a memorable year for everyone. Not quite how we had hoped, but it's going to be a memorable year. I'd like to start off with sharing with everybody a video that the team put together. So I'm going to start with that, and then I'll fill in after.
ASA was started by Creighton Merrill in 1940 in Seattle, Washington, originally named Merrill Aviation Groups. The company's primary goal was training post-war military pilots returning from active duty to work in the early civilian airlines. The product line included plotters, regulations, and training manuals. In 1960, the company expanded its development efforts with pilot supplies and books for ground school training. In 1969, the company franchised Merrill's popular ground school under the name Aviation Seminars of America. In 1976, the company name was changed to Aviation Supply and Academics. Over the last 80 years, ASA has added hundreds of training products, including textbooks, e-books, software, apps for smartphones and tablets, online courses, and supplies for ground school, flight planning, and aircraft maintenance. Still rooted in the aviation hub of Washington State, ASA is the leading publisher of aviation books and the largest producer of pilot supplies in the United States. ASA supports aviators operating the smallest to the largest aircraft in all segments of industry, including students, instructors, civilian and military aviators, airlines, universities, maintenance and repair shops, air traffic controllers, and remote pilots. The ASA product line has remained a staple for aviators pursuing flight. The ASA FAR-AIM has been in publication since 1945, and the ASA test preps have been in production for more than 16 years. Our products are supported with aviation expertise, integrity, superior quality, and the best customer service in the industry. We can't wait to see what the next 80 years bring.
Okay, gave a brief history of ASA and where we came from and where we're going to here in the future. Let me change screens here and get to more of the topic of what we're going to discuss.
Greg, you probably didn't experience it, but I did. It was quite delayed and choppy, the video was. So if anybody wants to see that, they can see it on our YouTube channel or even on our website. It's in our newsletters. Unfortunately, it didn't come across as well as hoped.
Yeah, thanks, Brian, for sharing that. I think that's some of the challenges of where we're officing today and possibly the internet that I have here today. So I apologize for any inconvenience or slowness that may have provided anybody. But it is an interesting view at where we started and how we got going and where we have evolved today to the hundreds of products that we have in the various formats that we offer the educational community. So it's pretty interesting. Again, thank you for allowing us to talk. I believe, as the video states, and we've been around for 80 years, I believe a lot of people know who ASA is, Aviation Supplies and Academics, and the content that we have brought to the educational community for decades. So there's really, I don't think, anything new there that people aren't going to be aware of. I think it's more of, what are we doing today on offering educational content to your instructors and your students. Most recently, within the last couple of weeks, ASA is very well known for the FAR AIM series that we publish, both for pilots in general aviation, as well as professional flight crews within the 121, 135, as well as our FAR AIM-T for the 147 community. And the new 2021, we began shipping that just a couple weeks back. So that's new and available for your instructors and students to get access. And in today's world, it's available in print, it's available in multiple ebook formats, as well as in bundles. So those books are out there and available. The other things that we're doing, as we have all found ourselves in a challenging position to try to instruct our students and provide the resources that they need for both the instructor as well as the student to be successful, is the ability and the need to teach and work remotely. And so we had planned, before even COVID became an issue across the country and across the globe, we had planned our big push for this coming ATEC in the spring was Instructor Resources, and making those available for free to the ATEC community and the 147 community. And so we had worked last year of transitioning a lot of resources that we had that were either paid for or were in print. We moved those to digital, and we're making them available for free. And those are available today. If you go to our website and you look for any of the products for the Dale Crane series, and you look for Instructor Resources, there's a tab, and just apologize. There's an access code that's required. I manage that, so please use the resource at asa2fly.com to reach out to me, or just directly at greg@asa2fly.com, and make your request, and I will work with you to get you access. But once you get access, these are some of the resources that you have available to you. Is we make our Dale Crane series curriculum guide that is available for free for schools to have access to. We also make the images for the Dale Crane series. All of the textbooks have images, so they're all PowerPoint, and then instructors can customize those to fit their needs for their instructional purposes, as well as all of the test questions for the textbooks are available as a download that you can then hand out to your students and use. So there are a variety. Slowly try to flip through. I don't want to go too fast here for you, but to kind of give you an idea of some of the materials that would be available through those instructor resources. And we have found, as so many of us have moved our offices remotely or trying to teach from a remote setting, the need for these have been very important for instructors as well as their students. The other thing that we did in March, as COVID was becoming a greater issue and schools were temporarily moving students back to home, is we made our LMS system, Prepware School, available for free. And we're still making it available free to the ATEC community to allow them to provide some options to communicate with their students as they're preparing for their written exams, because the Prepware School has the general, the power plant, the airframe, as well as the IA test database from ASA's test guides. All of those are available in there. And this Prepware School is a product that allows the school to administer and allow instructors to administer tests. It does not give their students access to the database. There's other products that we offer but this tool allows the instructor and the school oversight with those tools. So that was something else that we did in March to make available to the educational community. And as I mentioned, some of the individual student products, we reduced those to help the student as they transitioned maybe from being in the classroom where they had books and they needed other access. We made those available to them, as well as our ASA Reader app that allows access to any of the ebooks that have been purchased. That app has always been free. And then, we make all of our AMT materials are available in different formats in electronic form. We also print all of the ASA books are in print. We also reprint the official FAA handbooks for the maintenance series. We have those available, as well as then supporting materials in our aviation handbook. We have electronics, which was one of the items that we gave away this morning in the door prize, as well as we have materials for the composite. So we have multiple resources and materials for both instructors and students to draw upon in the classroom. So those were some of the new things. The other new thing that I would like to mention is ASA support of Choose Aerospace. And we do offer a scholarship through Choose Aerospace. And ASA is supporting the endeavors of both the students and the organization as we try as an overall industry to reach more and more young students and bring them into the field of aviation and the many career opportunities, good career opportunities that allows. So we've been very supportive of those goals here at ASA. That is really all that I wanted to cover today. I was looking at more of a question and answer. If there's anyone that has any questions, or Brian, if there's something that you would like to add as well, please do so.
I think you covered a lot of it. I would just, mention about Prepware School once again is that it's a really great tool. It enables you to manage your students without having to connect back to your school. Completely managed system by ASA, so it doesn't require you to have an IT guy or anything. You can just log in online and manage your students who also log in online. And it's a great tool. If you haven't looked at it, take a look at it. For student access right now, I think we have some special pricing that goes through the end of the month, but so I would recommend checking out Prepware School if you haven't checked it out.
Thank you, Brian. I guess the other update is, as school was started this year, we're about ready to publish our new test guides. They'll be coming out next month, so in a couple of weeks here. So we're excited about getting those out. And those, most of the schools have already started and they've gotten the books they've needed for this semester. But we will be ready with new 2021 prepware and test preps for next semester.
Cool. Look for it. Any questions for Brian or Greg? I'll just amplify. Greg mentioned Choose Aerospace, and ASA was one of the first to come on board when we decided to open that up to our partners, our industry partners. So they not only have joined Choose Aerospace as a partner, which means they're monetarily supporting some of Choose Aerospace's activities, but they're also offering that scholarship. So the scholarship is open right now, and I think it's actually 2 monetary awards, right, Brian?
Yeah, we have two $1,000 scholarships, cash awards for somebody that's, I can't remember all the stipulations, but I think they have to be enrolled in a school.
Mhm.
And then we have an ebook, basically it's our AMTE kit. I don't have the screen up here right now, but it includes all of the FAA handbooks, probably the 4313, FAR AMT, and all the Dale Crane series books. I believe there's like 10 ebooks in that kit. And maybe, if I'm correct, we agreed here. Here we go. It includes print and digital versions, so that way, whether a student needs both or not, they get both. So yeah.
We have them covered with that.
I'm sorry.
We have them covered with both, with print and digital on
Right,
that.
exactly. It's like about a $500 value there for that, and then the two cash scholarships.
Yeah, we got a lot. We've gotten a lot of, I think Tara says we're up to, I can't guess, but it's a lot of applicants.
Tara's asked for the link to the video. I will grab that real quick. And then Greg, Richard has a question. How do you access ASA Instructor's site?
So the instructor site, Richard, you need to send an email to me at greg@asa2fly.com. Mention that you're looking for access, and I will provide you an access code that will allow you full access.
Okay, I'm getting the link to the video now.
Yep, and Brian just put Greg's email in the chat box too, so Richard, just grab that email and shoot Greg.
Great, thank you, Brian. Yeah, the scholarships, the Choose Aerospace, ASA is a strong supporter of the industry from an educational standpoint of providing high quality, accurate training materials, but also trying to support and nurture young people to come into our industry. I think all of us that have presented or will continue to present today have all been involved in aviation. Aviation has been a great career for all of us, and we realize that there's opportunities there. And I don't think it, as mentioned in yesterday, I don't think everybody always recognizes that aviation is a wonderful opportunity. And so anything we can do to help promote and bring younger people into our industry, I think is a wonderful endeavor, and ASA will continue to try to support those when we can.
Thanks, Greg. We will work a lot with the general manager over there, Jackie, so know that it comes from the top, a lot of support. I mean, she does so much for the industry. I always tell people if they've got questions about the ACS or the process, she's the one to go to, more so even than some of our friends at the FAA.
Jackie is a wonderful resource.
So I didn't say that, Jackie, because I knew you were on. Sorry, go ahead, Greg.
Oh, is she on?
Yeah.
Well, she is, she won't say it, but I will. She is a wonderful resource to ASA, to the industry, and the company as a whole. Our ownership, Mike Lorden, for a long time has always been a great supporter of the industry. And so Jackie and the rest of the team at ASA, we have tremendous support. So it's we really feel strongly about what we do and who we're doing it for, and it's a joy. So
thanks, guys.